Hey, good morning there to everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is J Randy here. Good morning to you. A very, very quiet morning from my end. And I'm just cruising right now to my destination. And with the few time I have left before I hit my destination, kind of want to just clear things off my chest and invite you guys to come and join me this morning. Kind of very cool cruising on what we call the back road. Yeah, the back road. There's no tension on the road here. Very easy place. So let me say hi to every one of you guys. We are cruising here. We got a very short place to stop. We'll do a brief stop, and lecture you guys a little bit, and then from there we'll call it a day. So just bear with me here. Let's try to find a suitable place where we can stop and then have our conversation. But good morning to every one of you guys, and happy Tuesday to you. I hope your day is going well, and I hope your morning is also going well for you. Thanks to every one of you guys for the continued support. Thank you for believing in me for what I do. Your support means a lot to me, and it is part of my strength that gets me going all the time. And there's nothing else I can say to appreciate you guys, but to always say thank you to you guys for taking your time out to come and listen to me here. So if you're just joining me, please share my video. Yes, please share my video. I'm trying to find an easy spot where we can sit down and talk till 10 a.m. So that way we can have a good conversation. Tonight there will be no broadcast, so I'm trying to seize this opportunity just to fill in that gap and see what we can do. So let's make use of the time we have. It's a very good morning here, very quiet morning. As you can see here, there's nobody, nothing whatsoever. You can even blindfold me and I'll be able to drive on this road because of my familiarity with the road. Very familiar with the road. Very, very quiet place and a cool town. And I think you will like it here if you live here too. So good morning. Again, good morning. Few things I'd like to talk about here. Excuse me there. Few things I would like to talk about here. Number one, it has to do with the prevailing situation happening in the country. It is sad that we have lost many generations of Liberians in our country that never had the opportunity to discuss social, political, economics, environment, or environmental and other situations in our country, because the opportunity to discuss all these significant issues for many generations was not something that Liberia had the opportunity to do, whether it was during the Tubman era, whether it was during the Edwin Barclay era, Turbo Do. Many generations of Liberians did not have that opportunity to discuss those things. That's my point. And because of that, we did not mature in all the years that we've been in the country. We never mature. So in contemporary post-war Liberia, The democracy today has given us the opportunity to now showcase ourselves, to discuss relevant issue. And the unfortunate thing about it, my fellow Liberians, those who are in today's generation, there is a positive and also a negative. Let me discuss the positive, because people always like to hear the good news. Today's generation, they are blessed, they are lucky to have the opportunity to discuss issues relevant to their future, to discuss issues that are trending around the world, to discuss issues on social media. That is what today's generation have today from Liberia. Yes. That is what today's generation have from Liberia today. But the negative part of it, they are not educated. Today's generation of many Liberians are not educated. So the opportunity has presented itself, but they are not educated. They don't have the tools, they don't have the skills to discuss these things. And because of that, they always find themselves in a state of confusion. They might think that what they're doing, they are right, but the result and the way they conduct themselves, they think they understand these things, but they don't. And let me give you an example on that. Today's Liberians that live abroad, Liberians that live back home, many of them believe that the Democratic Party in the United States is the party of their choice. Many Liberians believe that. When you talk about Republican Party, many Liberians will tell you, my man, that party not correct, man. The people there, they don't let black people. The people there, they don't let immigrants. But they don't understand why the party view when it comes to immigrants, they don't understand that. And then also, they don't understand the core value of the Democratic Party. Therefore, when you start to see what they do, what they say, it becomes laughable to you. And here is the real example. Today, Liberians are back home appreciating Christianity, right? And now, guys, you gotta share the video. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. But this is a very important logic explanation I'm presenting here right now. So share the video and invite your brothers and sisters. Today, Liberians, I see them on the street. They are telling you that, oh, we don't support gay rights. Fine. Those who don't support gay rights, it is your choice. It is your choice to say you don't support it. But equally so, you need to also respect other people who say, you know why? I support it. But the condition there is, as long as what that other person is doing is not causing any harm to you. You follow me on this? I'm not saying it to tell you that, oh, I hate those who don't support gay, or I hate the gay people. No. What I am trying to tell you, we as human beings on the face of the planet, we are God's children. But in the eyes of God, we do things that are wrong. And it is only God that judges us. It is not we as human beings. So as I was saying, there are Liberians abroad. There are Liberians back home that will tell you, say they don't like the Republican Party. Am I lying here, folks? How many Liberians today that are supporting Donald Trump here? Just the number of people watching here. If you're supporting Donald Trump, just write yes. If you're not supporting Donald Trump, just say no. I want to see the number. Give me your candid and open answer. I'm trying to get at something here. Do you support Donald Trump in this coming election? If you say yes, please write yes. If you don't support Donald Trump, say no. Okay, very good. Not me. Good. Good. Who else again? Who else? Somebody who gonna not, yeah, I see you there, or no, or Cole. I see you there. Thank you, Cole. Anybody else? Okay, Momo said no. Good. Good. I need two more people so that I can go ahead. Two more people. Because I'm making my decision based on 4 answers. So I have 2 and I need 2 more. And then the rest will just be added on. Okay? Good. Wilson said no. Last person, please. Last person. I'm about to go to my place to park so we can have the conversation. Last person. One more person. Do you support Donald Trump? No. Evelyn said no. Good. Now, let me go back again to another set of questions, right? Let's go back to another set of questions. Again, it's yes or no. So yeah, it's another set of questions here. Do you believe that gay rights should be practiced in Liberia? Yeah, it's my question. Do you believe that gay right or the activity of gay should be practiced in Liberia? I'm not counting Gabriel because Gabriel answer came from the Donald Trump. So the second question here is, do you believe that gay should have right in Liberia? All right. I see Kou is your answer. All right, Kou said no to the second question, right? So to get things all squared up, if you disagree with the second question about the gay right, please just write number 2. Say yes to or no to. Then that would mean that is for the second question. So if you don't believe that gay rights should be practiced in Liberia, just say yes to or no to. That way I will know that number 2 question. All right? All right, guys. So I'm already here to my parking spot. So let's kind of have a good conversation here. I like the conversation. Let me park somewhere good and stay away from the sunlight so that we can have a very good conversation here. And that location will be right here. And then after here, now I can go to work. All right? So I'm hoping to start today. All right, good. I see Evelyn here. I see Momo here. All right, I need 2 more answers. I need 2 more answers. I mean, actually, I need. Okay, let me see here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yes, I need 1 more answer. All right. Rebecca, you said 2. Which 2 now? Which 2? You say yes or no, Rebecca. So, Rebecca, you got to go back and put either Y or N to number 2 because right now something is missing. Okay, Gabriel said, all right, no. Very good. All right, very good. All right. Now, so here's the thing here, right? Many of you guys say you will not vote for Donald Trump, right? Good. Many of you guys say you don't support gay rights, right? To be practiced in Liberia. Now, let me ask you, all right? Let me ask you this question. Do you know that the Republican Party The Republican Party is the party that supports Christianity. My fellow Liberians, that's the third question. And I want you to be very honest with me. Do you know that the Republican Party is the one that supports Christianity in America? My fellow Liberian, do you know that the Republican Party is the party that supports Christianity? They took Christianity to Liberia. They took Christianity across the world. Do you know that? Okay, my sister Kou said yes. Is there anybody that do not know that the Republican Party is a Christian party? Do you know that? Do you know that? You are a Christian in Liberia, you are a Christian in America. Do you know that the Christian faith is supported by the Republican Party? Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, I see 3 yeses so far. I need one more. Is there anybody? As you answer the question, because I want to take in 4 answers. Need one more. Do you know that the Republican Party is the one? Thank you very much, Gabriel. Now, you don't support gay rights, but you support Democrat. Right? You don't support gay rights, but you support Democrat. But the Democrat are the one that supporting the gay rights. So if Kamala Harris win this election in America, she is going to look at Joe Biden and say, we will give you more aid if you allow people to practice gay rights in your country. Even though you're telling me that you don't support gay rights, but you support the Democrats. You see how today's generation, they are into a very important discussion of their time in the history of our country, but yet they don't understand the substances. So try to process that for a second. Let this thing go into your mind. I don't support gay rights, but I support the Democrat. I will not vote for Donald Trump. But Donald Trump party is the Christian party in America. But I support gay rights. I support the Democrat. But the Democrat is the one that's supporting gay rights. Come on, guys. Did you figure that out already? Did you figure that out? I know it may be confusing and compound confusing. You say you don't support the Republican Party because a rejection to Donald Trump is a rejection to the Republican Party. That means you are even rejecting Christianity. You are rejecting Christianity and you are going to support a party that promotes gay rights. But yet and still you in Liberia, you say you call yourself Christian, but you supporting a party that promotes gay and lesbians in the country. You understand? So where do you stand? I'm going to give you logic here. I'm not asking you to explain anything to me. I'm going to give you logic. That some of you guys are just into today's discussion, but you don't understand. It's like you don't know ABC, then you want to spell words. Have you studied the alphabet? No, I know the alphabet. But you're spelling words. Where you think the words coming from? Well, they are coming out of the 26th alphabet. But do you know the alphabet? I don't know the alphabet. You guys say you support Democratic Party, but you don't know that the Democrats are the one who are pushing gay rights across the world. But you understand you're supporting them. So when you vote or you ask your relative to vote for Kamala Harris, you are essentially promoting gay rights. And you are guilty by association. You are guilty by association. If God is looking at you from heaven and say, oh, you supporting the party that want for men to marry to men, woman to marry to woman, and then you say you in Liberia, you like me? You see that? That's how God will look at you. Because they're promoting it. So you are pushing certain agenda by supporting the Democratic Party. You are putting certain agenda by supporting the Democratic Party. Because they are the one that are pushing for the gay rights. Alright? They are the one pushing for the gay rights. They are the one pushing for the gay rights. They are the one. All right? They are the one. Cause that thing you talking is making no sense, cause that thing you talking is making no sense. That thing you talking is making no sense. The core value of the of the Republican Party is toward Christianity. Is toward Christianity. The core value of the Democratic Party is to promote lesbian or LGBT. That is the core value. Apparently, in Liberia, because all our political party in Liberia, they don't have no core value. It's like you don't have your last name. You just take any name. No. In America here, these parties stand for stuff. But they come in majority. They come in majority. It does not change their core value. And that's what you guys are doing today. You guys supporting the Democratic Party because you're looking at only the freedom they can give you. But their core value also support gay rights. But you're only looking at what is up for you. And that's what the core value stand for. So the people who supported Donald Trump, if you want to come here and want to separate them from the core value, you're wrong. You are wrong. Republican agenda is to make sure that Bible are taught in public school. Democrats say no. Democrats say no. That is their core value. Jahamina, you guys are saying, like, bro, we don't want gay right. That's your Christian principle. That is the democratic core value you're practicing in the country there. That is your Republican core value you're practicing in the country. Even the slavery in this country, it was supported by the Democrats. The Democrats, the one that established the Ku Klux Klans. The Democrats, the one that brought about slavery. That's why you see Abraham Lincoln, the Republican president, is the one who brought about freedom to black men. Because he said all men should live in a country with peace. He was a man of God. But the Democrats said no. We will not allow black people to live in the country freely. And the Republicans said no. God said we should love our neighbor as ourselves. And at the Democrat today, you're following today. So you're mashing things in Liberia. And even some of you guys that live here, you're mashing things. You're mashing things. Get the logic. I don't need no explanation from you. Get the logic. All right? Get the understanding, the fundamental. If there's somebody that said, do you know how to multiply number? Do you know how to divide? Well, you have to learn the timetables. If you say you want to learn how to spell words, the person will say, go learn all the alphabet. Learn how to recognize those letters. That's why I'm telling you. Don't give me no explanation, because as far as your explanation go, it make no sense right now to me. It make no sense because you don't have the fundamental. You don't know the ABC, so you cannot spell any words to recognize the phonetics of the words. You don't know your 1, 2, 3, so therefore you cannot read a digits when it comes to money or any large digit. So you got to go back. So whatever explanation you're giving to me here, the fact that you say you support Democrat or Republican, but the Republican, they want to promote Christianity. But then in America, you say you support Democrat, and Democrat promoting gay and lesbian activities. So where do you stand? You don't have the fundamentals. You don't have the fundamental. Because if you want to promote Christianity, you will say, I support the Republican Party. Whoever come into our party that want to say no to our core value, we will not put you there. That means you standing by your core value. That means you standing by your core value of that party. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. That's what I want you guys to understand. The Christianity in Liberia, if you say I'm a Christian, it was not Democrat that gave you that Christian religion. It was the Republican. And if you truly believe in the Christianity faith, you will say, I will support the Republican Party, but Mr. Trump will not have his way. But no. You say, I'm not voting for Trump. You're rejecting the party that's supposed to promote Christianity across. You rejecting a party that's supposed to tell the United Methodist Church, don't take that nonsense to Liberia. But you supporting a party that say, United Methodist Church, you got to bring those people in there. You got to bring them there. You got to bring them there. And then you say you call yourself Christian. You are destroying yourself. You are making the devil happy when you support the Democratic Party. You are making the angels sad in heaven when you support. I mean, when you support the the Democratic Party. So you make the devil happy. You support the Democratic Party. You make the angels sad when you support the Democratic Party. Because the Republican Party is the one that promoting Christianity across the world. And this is where you're missing things. You don't understand these things. And that's why I said from the beginning of the conversation that today, Liberian, your younger generation that find yourself in contemporary post-war Liberia, you guys are living with a lot of opportunity, but you are not prepared to enjoy the opportunity. You're not educated. You don't have the tools. You don't have the skill to discuss these things. But back then, during the Barclay era, the Tubman era, the Turbo era, the Doe era, there were a lot of Liberians that were very educated, that understood the game of engagement. But at that time, the dictatorship or the dictatorship across the country did not give them the opportunity to discuss it. And many of them did not live today to see the reality. You got these things here, but you don't even understand these things. So whenever you support a Democrat in the country, you are promoting gay rights in Liberia and in Africa and around the world, because that is their agenda. That is their agenda. Go back on Google. Don't take my word from it. Go back on Google and say, which party support gay rights? And when you find that answer, don't come to me. Go on your knee and pray. Go on your knees and pray. If you find that answer, don't come to me. Go on your knees and pray. Go back on Google. Go back on Google and ask and say, we parties support gay rights in the United States. You will remember when Obama went to Kenya and met Uhuru Kenyatta. That video is still online. Obama told him, said, look, my man, you have to promote gay rights in the country. And Uhuru Kenyatta looked at him and said, you're wasting your time. I'm not going to do that. We got a lot of things here. And he walked away. Uhuru Kenyatta was telling Kenyans that the Republican Party, they believe in one man marrying to one woman. They meant Obama. He's a son of Kenya and a son of Africa. But he's not going to come here to tell us that we should take our fellow men to follow our fellow men. Uhuru Kenyatta stood with the Republican Party, and he stood with Christianity. But in Liberia, you say you support the Democrats that promoting gay and lesbian in your country. Then you say you call yourself Christian. Isn't that confusion in your own mind? If you don't understand what I'm saying, you call some of the Kenyans and let them tell you. You call them. But for your homework, go and ask yourself. You got smartphone. Ask your smartphone. Which party in the United States that promote gay and lesbian rights? And then you ask yourself, which party do I support in America? Now you got to be honest with yourself now. Because like I said, our country is cursed. Liberia is cursed. That's why we're not making progress. Because we are not honest with ourselves. When we know we're wrong, we will not come by here and say, God, I'm wrong, please forgive me. We'll keep it in our heart. And that's why God will say you will suffer. How God will say you will suffer. So when you go, you find it up. Please be honest and come back to me and say, J. Rennie, you are right. I will not understand the things. But as long as you have the truth, our country will not be better. You will get bad president upon bad president, and they will just suffocate the people for a very long time. Because you are not being very honest with yourself. You are not being honest with yourself. And you know, yes, you're not being honest with yourself. You supporting a party that promoting when Hillary Clinton came to power. She started moving across. She started moving across here and there. And started to do stuff. All right? All right? Start moving across. So what you stand for, you should defend it. If you call yourself Christian and you don't let it get right, then you'll go for the party that support Christianity. You'll go for the party. There are strong Christian people that support the Republican Party. That don't want to see. In the year while you're protecting in Liberia, the Republican Christian will be flying in the country over there. They will be with your own land. But you're telling yourself that we don't want you. So you're rejecting God's will on your own country. And that's where the curse coming from. That's where the curse coming from. And that's why God will not bless our country. You say you don't let Donald Trump. You let the Democratic Party. But the Democratic Party is the party that is bringing no kind of behavior, practices in your country. So they just laughing at you and say, yeah, black boy, very stupid. We the Republicans will promoting gay rights. But guess what? In their country, they say they don't want to see gay rights. Yes, but guess what? Why it is true that it's negative to us, guess what? In America, they're going to vote for us. Because when you ask them, who you going to vote for? They say, well, I'm a Christian, but I'm going to vote for Democrat. So we still win. Because they are stupid. They don't understand these things. You see, we're always smart. We brought them here as slaves. We use them. And even today, they say they are independent, but their mind is not independent. Listen to them what they're saying. We don't want no lesbian, no gay in the country yet. We're chasing down. But then go listen to the point in America. Yeah, Kamala Harris is our choice. Say, you know what? There's a saying that say the ends will always justify the means, right? Yes. So no matter what they're doing, in the end, they will vote for us. And then that will give all the reason to promote gay and lesbian in their country and on the continent. So don't make noise with them. Then they will look at the Republican and do you know why they do that? Because you guys who don't understand the political philosophy of the Democrats and the Republican. How they can use you guys. And if we're on our continent, you see, Hillary Clinton, Obama will never go to the Middle East. He will never go to the Middle East to say, let's go promote gay and lesbian. He will never do that. He cannot go to China. He cannot go to India. The only place they can go is to Africa because they know the Africans are stupid. Go to your research. Whatever the Democratic Party is promoting that is not in the eyes of God, they don't go to this country because they know the people will not take that BS from them. But you guys are proving it right before our eyes that you're supporting them. That you're supporting them. That you're supporting them. All right? All right? Somebody say, oh, Jay, Trump was president. It was still Jay in this country. No, you see, Toby, why you don't understand? Whether gay exists in the country, Toby, you got to understand the logic. You're talking to an engineer. This is not just an ordinary person. You got to get the logic. I'm giving you the fundamental. And the fundamental here is, like I said, in order for you to learn how to spell, you got to learn the English alphabet. In order for you to be able to read numbers, you got to learn the English number system. That is the fundamental. Whether gay red existed in America, in Liberia, while Trump was president, my point is it was not the Republican that brought about gay rights. That's the fundamental you need to get. You know, sometimes when you go to school, they say you must take a prerequisite courses before you get there. Before the coach put you on the team, you got to practice. You want to get in the game, but you're not practicing. That's what you're trying to do here, my brother Toby. The fundamental. Whether gay existed there, I'm telling you that the people of the Republican Party, they are Christian. The people of the Democratic Party, they are not Christian. Get that fundamental. When you understand the logic, that's what we call understanding the logic, then we can move forward. Then we can move forward. People say you can drive car forward. You can drive car backward. They get the fundamental. Now, I'm trying to say, for example, Liberians are saying that they don't like gay in their country. But they're supporting a party that promotes gay. That is a contradiction in the value and principle of Christianity when you look at two institutions. That's the fundamental one you guys to get. You know, I don't mean to be hard on you, but some of the guys platform you're listening to, these guys are not fundamental in their teaching. So it kind of make you guys to get used to their way of presenting things, and when you come here, you get confused. But for here, we'll let you understand the fundamental. You cannot say, like the Bible says, you cannot serve two masters, right? That is the fundamental of serving God and not allowing other person to serve you. So the fundamental belief or philosophy of the Bible as a Christian, the Bible says a double-minded man, you cannot serve two masters because you will be seen as a double-minded Christian. And a double-minded Christian is unstable. Those are the fundamental principles of the Bible. That if you decide to be a Christian that believe in the Bible, you must have only one master. Any attempt to serve two masters, you will be considered as a double-minded Christian and you will be very unstable. Coming back to the issue of Democrat value and Republican value. Democrat value is to make sure that men and women have unlimited choices of what they want. If they want to marry to their friend women or woman, they can go ahead and do it. If they want to marry to their friend men or many men, is their fundamental value. That is the democratic principle and core value. I'm saying to you that the fundamental value of the Republican Party is Christianity. All right? So it doesn't matter how long it been over there, whether it was there before. The bottom line, it was not supported by the Republicans. It was supported by the Democrats. That is the fundamental value. And that's why today our brothers and sisters don't understand in Liberia. You're supporting something that will destroy you. That's what you're doing to yourself. But do I blame you guys for not having that kind of idea? No, I don't blame you guys. Because you guys find yourself in a society that the leaders themselves are not educated. They have no understanding of why they even serving in this position. The country is not structured. There is no civic education. Because if we have civic education since early time, you will study different form of government. You study you do history, you get to understand what the Republicans stand for, what the Democrats stand for. The reason I'm giving you guys all the knowledge is not because I live in America here. Back in the days in Liberia, we used to do world history. All right? We were taught the different kinds of leadership in the world. And we knew about what Democrats stood for and what Republicans stood for. We kind of inherited that learning behavior from the time we started knowing ourselves from Liberia and then coming back to America here. So we are fundamentally grounded in the things that we were taught back home. Today in Liberia, there is no such thing as civic education. World history are not taught according to current events and past activities in Liberia. Many people learn from other people on the street, and then learning that God has no value, has no quality, and then they come into the public domain and they want to have the kind of conversation. And you can see the reality of things happening out there. That's why it is. All right? That's why it is. So if you don't understand the fundamental, you stand no chance to come here and argue here. You are unqualified to make the case here because you don't have the fundamental. You don't have the fundamental. All right? You don't have the fundamental. Because the thing is, you live in America here. The Republican Party is not going after any gay or lesbian here. Why? Because they are governed by the Constitution. But the Republicans say, in our Christian school, we teach the Bible. In our system of government, we abstain ourselves from certain things. Because you remember, there was a lady during the Donald Trump administration. I don't know how many guys record that history. There was a lady in the state, I think it was Seattle, Washington, who said that she never wanted to, do something about the gay right. She got fired. But when she went to court, the Supreme Court said, go back. That's a fundamental right. Whenever something is wrong in the eyes of Christianity, the Republican Party will come in and they will even go to court and they will get results. That's what I'm saying. So until Liberians get to understand that the Democratic Party you're supporting, they're promoting gay rights. The Republican Party you're rejecting, they are preventing gay rights. Until you understand those things, I'm not going to argue with many Liberians. It's just going to tell me that you guys are not what? Educated. Somebody say, doesn't mean All right, let me see. Ruth say, doesn't mean if you support Democrat, then you are supporting gay right. Yes, you are. You see, Ruth, you don't understand. That's why they call it fundamental value. You don't understand. That means that you just go in there now and then you just find the leader. You don't understand, Ruth? The people, anything you support from the Democrat, you align yourself with that. Anything that because the people who build that party, they build that party on their philosophy. So anything you support, you think why you making different choices? Why are you making different choices? You got a Republican, you got a Democrat. Why are you making different choices? You see, this is the disconnect here. This is the disconnect. When you vote for a party, whatever that party stands for, you believe in it. And that's why you need to look at everything the party contains. Yes. That's why people vote on interest. The reason the gay community support the Democratic Party because they will meet their interest. They will meet their interest. See, this is some of the things you don't understand. The party got their core value. And like you say, oh, I'm married to the man, because in the United States, when you marry, you're not supposed to take the man's last name, right? So you go to temple and say, I'm married to the man, but I get the man's last name. Well, you haven't child by the man. So you keeping that man blood in you. Even though you get the man's last name. You born and trained for the man. The man blood is part of you. Just because you say you don't have the man's last name, it's in no way will exonerate you or exempt you from not being connected to the man. Each party got their fundamental value. But again, you see, I don't blame many Liberians because in our country, our democracy, we don't vote on issue. We don't vote on party line. We will not vote on party line. But in a situation, the issue is key. If you vote for the Democratic Party, there are core values that the Democratic Party stand for. All right? You can disagree with me all you want, Ruth. It's just that logically, you're not understanding what I'm saying. And I just giving you more example. So writing to say I disagree with you, that's fine. But in reality, your logic make no sense. And that's what I'm trying to destroy here right now. And you know, it's one thing to say, oh yeah, I know every party in the United States got a fundamental value. They are not in Liberia. So you need to take time to study the fundamental value. So when you hear people tell you, say, we the Republican Party, our core value and principles, they are speaking to people who understand the core value. You see, there are people who join party because they just want to be member of a party. There are other people who join party to understand the core value and principle of the party. And I think that many Liberians don't understand the core value of these two different political parties. That's why they're getting things all messed up. And that's why when the party come to power, they make sure their agenda are pushed forward. Number one reason for the Democratic Party, if they come to power there, number one reason will be about promoting gay and lesbian rights. That's the fundamental reason. Whether you there as a party member, they didn't get time for you. They already get your vote. And that's why during election time, you got to be able to stand for them. That's why you see today the blacks in America, you know what they can do for them that much? Because they don't understand that just joining the Democratic Party is just the number. But they don't do nothing for them. Every year, Democrats say, look at the ghetto communities. Their community never improve. But Obama will take the gay flag and put it over the White House. Because the black, like many other Liberians, don't understand the core value. They don't understand the core value of this party. So when you say, oh, yeah, that's fine. I understand. That's a limitation. And until we address that limitation, we will continue to see the wrong thing happening. So I got it. I got it. Here on the platform, we look at critical thinking. We look at logical, or we develop a logical tree analysis to discuss things with the principle and the core value. And that is the fundamental of understanding things. It's not just the rest. The root of every political party is key, because it is through that root that every core value is sent to every branch of that tree. And if you don't understand the root, then you have a problem. And that's what I'm trying to bring. So when Liberians say they don't support gay rights and they're supporting the Democratic Party, when the Democratic Party win, they will start to push their message across that you must have a gay, lesbian man in your church. you must be able to give them license. If they want to open a gay church in Liberia, let them do so. Because as Democrats, it is our responsibility to make sure that every human being on the face of the planet live a peaceful life. As long as that person not doing anything bad to you or your family, they can marry to anybody that their business. They're not harming you. Let them live that life. That's what we Democrats stand for. We're not here to tell people what to do, what not to do. That is their core value. And they will preach it in a way that you will see it. You're listening to the pastor. These Methodist pastors that came to the United States, what he said, when the people said, the people been in the church for 50 years, and they been asking them to marry them in the church. And when we went to vote, the people won. They said we will marry. You think that a Republican people voted over that? No. Those were Democratic people. But if that were in a Republican setting, it was not going to be that number. And that's the fundamental you don't understand. And that's why I keep encouraging you to come on the platform. You will be very knowledgeable when you leave from here. That vote that pastor talking about, it came from the Democratic supporter that believe in the promotion of the LGBT community. That church is not a Republican church that focus on Christianity. The Bible says in the last day, there will be false prophet that will come in the name of me. Today, you call yourself Christian and you're supporting a party that is against the principle of the Bible. Think about that for a change. When you support the Republican Party, you are supporting the value of Christianity. When you support the Democratic Party, you are supporting the value of giving everyone their equal rights. They will tell you, that is, the Democrat will tell you, that my sister Ruth, you can marry your man. That's fine. I don't have no problem with that, Ruth. But Ruth, you also need to understand that if your next door neighbor say that he or she want to marry another man, because he is a man, but he won't marry another man, or she is a woman and she want to marry another woman, you, Ruth, as long you marry to a man, that's fine for you. That is your democratic right. That is your freedom. But that freedom should also be given to somebody who next to you in your neighborhood that say, I'm a woman, but I like that other woman and I want to marry that woman. We Democrats, we believe in that, Ruth. We believe in that. So don't stop that woman from marrying to the friend woman, Ruth. We are not saying that you, Ruth, cannot marry to another man. You can marry to the man that you love. But that other woman that next to you, that woman says you want to marry to another woman, Ruth. Don't say no to that person. That person that like you too. We are the Democratic Party. We are the Democrat. That's what we believe in when we talk about equal rights. It's not equal right just for you, Ruth, to go marry to a man. It's the same right for a man to marry to another man and a woman to marry to another woman. Oh, so you didn't get it long time, Ruth? So you just joined the party because you want to join the party? Oh, my sister Ruth, I'm so sorry. You didn't know that. That is our value. That's what we believe in, Ruth. That would be the message. And that's the message that many of you guys don't have. You don't get. There you go. Victoria said, whatever you do with your body, I don't care. And that's why the Democrat will be saying to you, Ruth, and to every one of you guys here who say you support the Democratic Party. That's why they will be telling you. They will be coming to Liberia, they will look at Joe Boca and say, Joe Boca, we're not here to stop you from doing anything. And you believe in Democrat? Yes. Now, here is our principal value. Everyone that live in Liberia here, they had a choice to marry to whoever they want. And Mr. Boca, you got your word? Yes. Am I telling you now to go marry another man? No. Good. But Mr. Boca, somebody else who come and say, oh, I see a man, but I'm a man, I want to marry to that man. Mr. Boca, you can't stop that person. You got to protect that person. But why? That's their democratic right. Is that person married going to battle you? Is it going to harm you? That's their right. What make you think the way you marry to another, you marry to your wife, is not making that man unhappy? That's what we Democrats do. We as Democrats, that's what we do. That is the core value that many Liberians do not understand. But the Republican Party will say no. We believe in our Bible. We believe in our religion. Boka, you can marry to a woman. And we encourage all Liberians to please marry to a woman. That's your fundamental right. That's what we stand for. However, if anybody want to go marry to another woman, we're not encouraging you to do that. But I'm not going to tell you to do it. But if you feel that you have a freedom of choice, I'm not going to tell you to do that. But our party, Republican Party, we believe in men marrying to a woman. That's it. However, the Constitution that governs us, if you want to go marry to another man, or you woman will go marry to another woman, it's up to you. So Republican will say, that's your choice. Democrat will say, no, the person is entitled to doing that. So having your choice, then saying entitled, are two different things. You can have your choice to say, I want to do it, I'll not do it. But to say, I'm entitled, that means the person gave you the authority to go and do it. And that's what the Democrats are doing. Every man is entitled to their right. What is that right? To go and marry to another man. To go and marry to another woman. But then the Republicans are saying, we don't support that. But if you think it's a better choice for you, I'm not going to tell you. So, okay, but then I got a choice. We don't want to hear. But the Democrat will say, we are entitled, we are gay, we can be here. What are you talking about? We are all Liberians. All right? So you need to understand these things. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whoever you are, have yourself a blessed day. J. Randy is out of here. No broadcast this evening, okay? So please take the one and share it.